Ladies and gentlemen, now for official introduction. The fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 55.4. She's at 16, stands at 5'3". She fights out of team contender gym and hails from Stockton, Yazzy Harris. And her opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 58.9. She's at 23, stands at 5'4". She fights out of team Ryan Hills from Stockton, Jessica.
They've both fought previously, and they're very professional, and they're here to fight. I mean, Yazzy took this in less than a week's notice, but she's prepared. She's always been in training, and the weight cut hasn't been an issue for her at all.
Both girls coming in great shape as well, taking this seriously, which is really important. So, no sort of shin insteps on these as well.
Yeah, I think with this one, I mean, Jessica was due to fight against Stacey Branthwaite, but she unfortunately got injured, and that's why Yazzy stepped in. Seems very comfortable and confident, doesn't she, Yazzy?
She seems happy to come in with short notice. There's some great exchanges. Lovely mixing of punches and kicks here as well. She's working that low leg really well. She forces the backwards pressure, then looks to land on the way out as well, which is really good.
Yeah, and I think for now Jessica's kind of relying on the punches rather than the kicks. Yeah, whereas Yazzy's moving in, moving out, throwing the kicks. When she's in tight, she's going to throw the knees.
That's it. She's got really good combinations of kick. She's putting on the back. I mean, there's looking like there's a stop there. There's going to be a stoppage. The rest going to come in there and have to break that one up because she's just not defending herself. She'll get an 8 count there probably.
I think it was a body kick, you know.
Yeah, it looked like it when put her against the cage there. There was some shit on that, and as you can see, hands on hips, just getting her breath. Shouldn't look too flustered from the punches. Just looked like he had the wind knocked out of her there, which is. I
mean, when
brutal,
that happens, it just shuts you down, doesn't it?
She's done well to stay on her feet. I know when I get in a body like that, I go straight down.
Oh, what a solid jab there by Yazzy, and she's back on it again.
Just straight in. No concern, just absolutely swinging for the fences, putting the hands on it. Good accuracy.
She could do a mixing with some kicks as well, which she is going to do.
She's
you know,
putting them in there. Because she's got so close. She's in that range where she's actually not on the receiving end of it. She's just got to be careful she doesn't blow herself out there. Because I don't know anyone that can throw combinations like that and keep on it. So good lateral movement side to side. She's checking her angles. Nice tight clinch. You have to be careful with K1 that they don't clinch up because obviously it isn't Thai rules. It is just single arm clinch. Good straight jab. She finishes well with a kick, walks forward. She's going to have to be careful that she doesn't just straighten these punches up because if Jess does decide to fire the short left hook, she could end up walking her a little bit.
I mean, the thing is, she's coming in, Yazzy, and she's coming with straight punches and down the pipe and working her way down, but mixing it up with legs as well. You know, and it's paid dividends where Jessica now appears to be bleeding.
She's bleeding out the nose and possibly mouth as well. She's eating a lot of punches. There's not a lot on the leg kicks at the moment of Yazzy. Good uppercut there from Jess, very good.
Yeah, but listen, you don't need to do many leg kicks when you can put that much pressure on someone.
That's right.
Where they're constantly moving back. You're seeing a bit of clarity and you're thinking, hold on, this is working for me.
That's it. Looks in great shape. You can see her in the corner there. Yazzy's just breathing a little bit, looking for the advice from her corner. Jess looks a little bit concerned, actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
She's kind of looking like the fight's not really in her eyes at the moment. She probably just needs a stern word because that body kick obviously hurt her.
It did, and she kind of turned to a left and was weathering the punches that she was being given, but it was just the body had taken too much.
There's not much you can do when you get a shot like that, as you well know. You lose the air, and even just staying on your feet becomes a real feat of will, doesn't it?
It's just a switch-off button, isn't it? And you've got to kind of kick-start your engine again, and sometimes it's easier said than done.
She might well do that, having had this minute break now. She might have got that back and just realised that she's in a fight, because Yazzy certainly's come to fight, hasn't she?
Well, yeah, I mean, Jessica said, look, Yazzy's unbeaten, and I'm going to try my best to take that away from her and put some pressure on her so that she loses this fight. But that doesn't appear to be going according to plan, looking at the first round.
No, it's a good, strong round from Yazzy. So Jess has really got to get back into this quickly as well, and like I said, she's relying on her hands, which is, not a bad technique, but straighten off that as well off the glove.
Yeah, but that's okay, using your hands, but you need to use your other tools as well, you know.
It's K1, it's not a boxing match, so she needs to make sure
I mean, like there, when Yazzy came in, threw some punches, threw a combination, and then threw a shin kick to the body.
That's right.
And mixing it up well, and she looks confident, doesn't she, Yazzy, in the second round?
She does, and Jess is making a fight of it, because she's struggling. When she's cornered, she's struggling actually getting out of there without eating quite a few shots. She's walking forward into the shots, which is an absolutely fine technique. If you've got a mobile fight, you've got to walk them down. But these cages are very big. It's not like a ring. You can't walk your opponent down in the cage because there's so much room to manoeuvre. You do have to move around just that little bit more. Yeah. You can't just walk forward because, as you see, Yazzy's just angling off combinations, walks back and puts a kick in.
The thing with Yazzy is she's moving around side to side, and when she's ready, she goes in.
Then she comes
forward.
Whereas
Jessica, although she's got her hands up right on her chin bone, but there's no head movement really, and she's paying a price for that.
She's obviously strong though. I mean, she's trying to put herself in this fight. I think she's probably just struggling a little bit with the mobility of Yazzy, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she weighed in at just under 59, whereas Yazzy was 55 and a half. So she's giving away a couple of kilos here, and that's the mentality of that team from Team Contender Gym, where I'm younger, I'm lighter, so what? Let's just see what happens.
Time to prepare for it. Yeah. Good head kick on the end of that from Yazzy as well. Really, really nice. Just starting to walk it down and put her hands together now, putting some 1-2s together. She's kind of getting a measure, a little bit of walking her forward. She's closing it down well. Lands another hook on the outside there. Really good. Single arm clinch. Got to be careful of that double arm clinch. It's just single when it's K1.
Yeah, I mean she's walking forward now, but again, it would be great to see some leg kicks, some knees.
It would, and maybe not setting up kicks with the hands, but actually just engaging a bit from that distance as well, and then setting up. She is good right hand from Jess there. Really, really nice.
She's very flat-footed, is Jessica.
She is, and she closes the feet when she moves, but she's landing with some power when she lands. You know, she's walked her down now. She's chasing with them punches. She's back in this fight. You know, she's back in this. She's got her covered up now. Finish with a kick. Nice right hand to finish. A little bit late, but it does happen.
It was good to see that kick, and it shows that Jessica can kick.
She can,
and she needs to utilise those kicks.
A couple of times in that fight.
And use them, you know. And I don't think Yazzy doesn't look as comfortable as she did at the end of the first round.
She's had a few shots there. That right hand down the middle as well from Jess was very good shot. Like you said, she's flat-footed, but that does give her the option of landing that single shot power, and she made use of that. I'd like to see her put more punches in bunches, but if you're going to land a right hand, it may as well be a big one.
Could be in with a fight here, brother.
Could be in this one, could be. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is good. And like you said, there's a little less confidence in Yazzy now. She's felt one of those shots and go, yeah, this girl's got something for me. So let's see what the third round brings.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Yazzy's done what she did in the second round, but the problem that she's got now is she's weathered that. Jessica has weathered that storm that Yazzy's given for two rounds, and she's saying, well, I can take these.
Yeah, I can come forward.
But as a matter of fact, let me just give some back as well.
Yeah, that's right. That first round, very one-sided. Now Jess she's landed a shot, she's snapped her head back. It's a different look in Yazzy's eyes now. Yeah. She may be ready for a bit more of a fight in this third round. Jess breathing well.
Pressure, Jess, pressure.
Getting ready for third and final round here.
I think they both know that, look, they've got to give it everything.
Yeah, there's something coming now, isn't there? There's not quite as mobile from Yazzy now. She's eating that punch. She knows that there's more to come. That's it, good punch on the outside. Like I said, I'd like to see Jess kick a bit more. She finished it with a few kicks at the end of last round, and it did her well. She's walking it down now. Seems like she's kind of got a range. She's not eating as much on the way back. Good right hand again from Jess.
I mean, the thing is a really solid right hand, and what Jess is thinking is, I can knock this person out if I just keep that pressure. But at the same time, Yaz is thinking, let me just keep moving around, use my combinations.
Narrow right hand there. Like, you know, Yazzy's still keeping really mobile. Really, she's a really good fighter. She's light on her feet. She's moving well. Finishes with kicks every time. As soon as there's a combination, she always finishes with kicks, which is obviously smart.
That's endless hours of drills, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. You know that every time there's a shot, you land something on the way out. It's the right attitude. But Jess not concerned, throwing that right hand again. I'd like to see her get behind the jab a little bit and set up that right hand, but she is landing that right nicely. Walking her down really well now, She's kind of got the measure of this cage, I think, a little bit now. She's figuring out where her range is. There's a little bit more head movement creeping in. Starts with a kick. She's got her cornered a bit here now, so if she can put the pressure on, she can really start tearing it on. But there we go, that's what we want to see. Right hand over the top. She's taking this round, but unfortunately I think that 10-8 is going to cost her from the first round. Walking her down really well, using that extra weight, using that strength, not letting her push her back as much. That first round she was getting pushed around the cage. Now she's walking it down, getting to the cage. Couple of punches, finished with a big right hand. Let's put a kick on the end of that, you know. Big right hand there, good. Chase it down, hit them legs. Really walking her down well now, showing a bit of strength now, just good right hand. Yazzy's going to have to get a bit more mobile and move around a little bit more.
The only thing for Yazzy is that
good right hand again.
She's throwing different techniques.
She is. There's a lot to it. She's got a big arsenal.
And judges see that. Okay, there's the bit about being aggressive by Jess, but at the same time, Yazzy's a lot more technical and using all the limbs rather than limited to the hands.
And we know that in K1, kicks are always going to score better than punches. You know, regardless of the actual intention behind the kick. We know. Good right hand again. If Jess could have found that in the first round, I think we'd be looking at a different finish.
What a great fight that was. What an absolute great fight. You know, and
well done from both fighters. Really good.
How professional. That's what you want.
Very, very good. Very good. fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hardcore rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favour of your winner. In the red corner, Yazzy Harris. Please show your appreciation for Jessica Mawby.